Morning. Welcome to GSC Live Mornings. It's Sunday morning, May 3rd, day 51 in this time together. Today, the title of my sharing is Tables. And I'm going to be talking about tables as in what we do at a table. We tend to sit down. We tend to sit down at a table with someone else, and we tend to have a conversation or eat and have a conversation at a table. Having a conversation means that you don't just do all the talking, you also do some listening. Now I'm going to turn to our gospel reading for today. I'm looking around my screen here from the Common Lectionary. The gospel reading today in many, many churches will be the Good Shepherd reading from John chapter 10. Jesus begins the reading by um, telling the disciples and telling us that the story about the sheepfold and that he's the gatekeeper. And the people are a little um, mystified by this. So, beginning at verse 7, it goes like this. So again, Jesus said to them, very truly I tell you, I am the gate for the sheep. All who came before me are thieves and bandits. The sheep did not listen to them. I am the gate. Whoever enters by me will be saved, and will come in and go out and find pasture. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I came that they may have life and have it abundantly. Closing out that screen, here I am back with you. Um, a gospel message from Jesus that's full of life. Um, what do we do with that? Let me confess to you that as a called pastor, I'm not a biblical scholar and I'm not a prophet. I see myself and feel very clearly that I am simply a disciple. When I felt a sense of call to ministry, I reflected greatly on those call stories in the Gospels when the disciples dropped everything and followed him. And Jesus gives them many, many examples and teaches them a great deal as disciples. And then toward the end of the Gospels, Jesus refers to them as apostles. Now you must go out. No longer just follow me to learn, but now it's time for you to go out as an apostle to tell this good news that I bring to you to others and eventually to the rest of the world. And that good news is that Jesus comes to give life and that life be abundant. It's a central message. It's the gospel message. This morning, my cup of coffee uh, I'm enjoying my cup of coffee from this cup uh, commemorating or remembering the ELCA, the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America Global Mission. We have a mission around the world, and in recent years, um, we've redefined how we approach mission in the ELCA. You see, for decades upon decades, mission work meant that we would go to other places in the world and take what we know and tell people what we know. And but what came with that was telling people you should do this or you should do that. Or we bring the way we know how to do things to them into their context. We take from our context and take into their context. And we teach them the way we do things, assuming that we know the best way to do things. And along with that, we also bring our wealth, our money, um, to buy things and do things for these people um, wherever they are in the world. And that emphasis was putting our ideas over theirs, putting our understandings over theirs. So in more recent years, the emphasis has changed and has been re-identified as accompaniment. That In our world of mission, we go to accompany people where they're at, to go into their context and walk with them and to listen to them and learn from them. It's like sitting at a table where we stop doing all the talking and begin to listen so that more effectively the message of God, as we understand it, uh, can be heard by others in their context. Context, where you're at, how you understand things, how you think. How does that work for you? Instead of, I know how it works for me. Tables. Tables. Maybe we need more tables in our world right now. I'm seeing a lot of separation, people unwilling to listen to each other, people with uh, their own ideas and trying to impose their ideas on other people. In this time of pandemic, a time when I was really hoping everybody would come together, as if coming together around the same table to listen to each other, to try to understand each other. I still pray for that. I pray for tables. And I leave you this with this parting thought. I learned this from my father-in-law many years ago, a very much beloved and humble pastor. He said, you can't give answers to those who are not asking questions. Let's find a table, sit at a table, converse and listen until people start asking questions. And then the life-giving message of the gospel finds a home. God bless you.